Hey Mo, we need to get an intro down for this channel, you know.
Yeah, but what are you thinking, Lee?
Why don't I rap over the top of it?
Don't be ridiculous. You sound like a northern M&M.
Look, listen to me. Yo, yo, yo. The Munch Brunch in the house, man.
Absolutely not.
Right, what you got in mind?
Let's just keep it simple.
I'm Lee.
I'm Aim.
We're the Munch Brunch.
Hi everyone and welcome back to another mukbang with Aim and Lee. We are the Munch Brunch UK. Lee, tell them what we have on the menu today.
Hey Mo, we have barbecue pulled pork. I've got mine in flatbread, you've got yours with rice and salad. And then we have some cheesy chips. I'll be on the cheese chips, those might have a few at the end.
Oh yeah, we'll have some of them.
I was going to put sriracha on them. And then I tried the sriracha and I thought, I'm not putting sriracha on them because I didn't like the taste of it.
Do you know?
And I was meant to bring barbecue sauce in, and like an idiot, I've forgotten that.
Go and get
I need
it.
to go and grab this, because I can't have just cheese on chips, that'd be nasty. Back. Ooh. It feels like, you see it in TV and films, we never had to worry about like date nights because we always had somebody to look after out here. But it feels like when the in-laws say, oh, I'll pass over your way so I can get to it. It feels like when the in-laws say, we'll look after the kids, you have yourselves a night to yourselves. Because we've got no dogs in the room. We always have at least one dog in here when we're doing mukbang. Look at the cheese on that. There's no dog in here.
Somewhere without the cheese now.
So yeah, it's just me and Aim.
Well, did you see that cheese buffet guy there?
I had a nightmare trying to melt this cheese though, because I don't know why. It just didn't bloody work the way I wanted it to. Because I thought I'd put some on my plate. And when I did that, the cheese was all knackered. So I had to reheat the cheese and add a cheese slice to the top.
The cheese on cheesy chips is, I love it. My mum, once when I come back in, very early hours in the morning with my friend, we had some chicken and cheesy chips. My mum was like downstairs just watching telly at 4 in the morning. Shit them all.
That's just greedy. It's not like your mum either doesn't want your takeaways, is it?
No.
Though it did happen one time when me and Aim was first dating. I was on holiday with my mum, something I'd arranged before I met Aim. That's why Aim didn't come. Otherwise, if we'd known Aim before I booked the holiday, Aim would have been there. It'd been me, Mum and Aim. We'd have had a bloody great time, wouldn't we, us three?
Yeah. We
never got the chance to do that, just me, Aim and Mum on holiday. But it's such a shame, because we went on holiday like 3 months after I met Aim.
Yeah, and it was like...
We'd already booked it, everything had been sorted.
Well, it's not only that. I could have gone, however, it was too early. Like, we hadn't... It wasn't...
I'm losing half for this.
You know, it wasn't enough time, really, was it?
But, what I'm getting at now is... You went out whilst I was on holiday, and then you spoke to you when you come home, and you brought some food home, and your mum ate half of it.
That's what I'm on about.
Alright. I didn't think these were going to split, you know. What the hell's happened here? It was like a cup, like a taco style thing. I've come to pick it up and it's all just split in half. What the hell?
That's a good texture, like thinness as well. That ain't too thick. You've dropped off you.
I'll worry about it a bit.
Who agrees? There's nothing nicer. Only if you like onion. A chip and an onion. Oh my god. Amazing. And if you haven't tried it, try it.
How have you all been, guys? Hope everyone's well. It's our first actual mukbang in a few days. We're going to be busy the next couple of days before Aim's birthday, which we'll be celebrating on the weekend.
37.
Older woman. Happy days.
Always says this. All the time. I've had mine. Have you not had nice salad?
No. I'm saving myself all week for this, so no.
That's healthy, the pork.
I know what the bread is, and the chips and cheese ain't. No, I always said to him, like as a young boy, if you're a bloke watching this, you know what I'm on about. As a young lad, you always wanted an older woman.
An absolute myth.
It is, Aim. Us young lads always looks at our teachers. Oh, well, not all the teachers. Some were a bit hairy.
Not good.
Some of your female teachers, you looked at and thought, oh God, now won't touch her a barge pole. Others you think, oh yeah, all right, whatever. And that was when he was like 6. So to have an older woman now, Aim's like 2 months older than me, but it actually shows because sometimes she'll say, do you remember this one was kids? I haven't really got a clue what you're on about. I never used to have a black and white television. No?
Shut up, I never.
Joking.
No. I can remember things which I shouldn't really remember, I guess, like things that maybe my memory was just really, really good when I was a young kid.
Possibly.
Like, I remember the clangers. Do you remember the clangers?
Mm-mm.
They sort of go.
No, I remember the name, but I don't remember what they used to do and whatnot.
Oh God.
On the weekend, last weekend, because this is what was made me think of that. We did went live last weekend, and on one of the nights, it was live
Guys,
twice.
if you don't come on our live, well, we go live practically now every weekend, Friday or Saturday, or sometimes both. Sometimes, come and join us. We usually go on about 10, 11.
We did an impromptu guess the theme tune.
That's
Wasn't
what
planned.
we're doing Friday.
They're going to have a guess the theme tune quiz this Friday. Wasn't really planned last weekend, so it was a bit rushed. But there was like theme tune. It was kids programs from when we were kids, and a lot of the people who was on the live were guessing what they were. So they knew what they were. But I didn't know half of them. I'm like, surely you know this, Lloyd. No, I don't know that because I wasn't born in 1985 pre-May. Like I was born midway through 85. I was born at the beginning of 85. Hence, the older woman.
That was fun, so we're going to do it again. It ain't going to be in our prizes. Just a bit of fun.
This ain't Funhouse. This is not bloody the lottery. There's no prizes on our channel.
But it was good. Everybody seemed to enjoy themselves. But there's probably a lot of you that don't know that we do lives because, you know, on our Instagram. And we have to delete them because we put music on there.
Some of you was very near lucky the other day because I always get drunk on a live and it's very unusual that Aim doesn't get drunk.
No, I never get like...
No, but we left the live on the channel, forgetting to delete it. I woke up at 12 o'clock the next day and I was like, you do know the live is still on the channel? Oh my God.
No, I took it down. I privatised it.
Oh, that's alright then. But I just seen that it was still showing, but not, like, it's private. I was like, thank God for Aim. I was saying that the next day though, she's peed me off, haven't you, Aim?
Why?
You've scared the bejesus out of me, love. Do you want to tell people why? In case these people have not seen the news. We don't know about the horrible stuff going on over in Ukraine at the minute. Now that is terrible and not really something that we're capable of talking about on here because we want to keep it light-hearted and that's a horrible situation.
Say it's just crap, isn't it? Like, you know.
It's fucking terrible. I've seen a thing today. It was on the news. I think it's on the Independent website, or the News Independent, and it pops up on TikTok. And there's a tank, a Russian tank, driving down the road. This is bonkers. There's a car, like just Johnny driving down the road. Oh, Johnny's listening to his music. Oh, there's a Russian tank. Oh shit, let's be quiet and like turn the music off. He just sits there driving on. The tank, imagine like going down our street. You know, it's a two-way street. The tank swerved and drove over the car. Went straight over the top of the car. And then you saw like everyday people, not the emergency services because they're busy, just people off the street rushing out to try and cut this person out of the car. It was bonkers.
I'm sorry,
and
he's
horrible.
crazy. He's that freaking idiot. It's like...
However, I don't want to be next on his hit list, so we won't say
Shut
anything
up,
on
Lee.
here.
Everybody talking their crazies on the YouTube channel. The Vladimir Putin ain't going to come for us.
You never know. Without being horrible and making light-heartedness, he might actually watch our channel.
Oh, God, stop.
Anyway, moving on from that, because it's discussing what's happening. Aim showed me the news the other day. She sent me a picture on WhatsApp.
Oh, that's going to put me right off this. I know
on.
exactly what you're on about now. I just saw a rat up the toilet.
No, it's a topic of conversation now, because it takes me back to being a kid. And you have brought back terrible memories again for me, Aim.
What?
Well, I've told you the story. So, there are giant rats the size of cats covering up toilets. Now, this is not word of a lie. There's a picture of a woman getting one out of the toilet.
Yeah.
With something or I don't know what else she was using. With her hand.
Like a trowel, like a fork trowel thing.
And when I was a kid, my mate stayed over at my house. So it was having dinner or something or other. And my mum said to me, she said, Lee. So yeah, she knew I was scared of rats. Or maybe she didn't, I don't know. She said, oh, you'll never guess what's happened on the news. What's that, Mum? I was like 6, I didn't care about the bloody news. A woman was sitting on the toilet. So yeah, what about it, Mum? I don't know about ladies going to the toilet. It's disgusting. She said, a rat came up the toilet and bit her on her bum. I did not go to the toilet comfortably for like 4 years after that.
Oh, no.
Always looking down the toilet for a rat coming up to bite my arse. So I felt it was funny the other day to send a picture of a rat to me, and then another picture of this article of a rat being dragged out of the toilet dead.
I don't understand talking about fear of like animals or whatever. I can't understand people. I mean, I'm not knocking people who do, but you know, the ones who have tarantulas and that. I don't understand that as pets. I mean, not as a pet necessarily, but like happy to touch them. Oh my gosh.
Well,
To you would actually have heart failure there.
that's because some people aren't scared of them.
But that's what I mean. Now it's on you. Like some people love rats.
But imagine.
Some people absolutely love rats.
But did it tell you in the article how she killed the rat? Because the rat didn't just turn up dead in the toilet. I'm guessing.
No, it was there. You could see the trail was inside the rat.
Oh my god! She killed. Oh.
She stabbed the rat with a fork. You know, like a hand trail that you do the plants with.
Yeah, but your hand's got to get pretty close to that rat with a hand trowel.
What's your options? Leave it there. Or if
I'd put the lid down.
I'd
put the lid down and say, "Hey!" You say, "What's happening, Lee?"
I wouldn't deal with it. I'd find my dad.
I say, "There's a rat in the toilet. Come and help me." If you're ready, think I'm going to try and stab a rat?
I would literally call my dad.
I'd literally buy a new toilet.
It don't make a difference what toilet you got. It's up the U-bend where it comes from the sewer.
I'd get an expert out.
You can't. It comes up from the pipes, the sewer, like, you know, you can't get rid of them through there.
I'd get a potty. Like a children's potty. Sod it.
What animals or reptiles, what is your fear? Some people don't have any fear of animals or whatever, but what animal, reptile, insect are you most frightened of? Me? It's not necessarily spiders, but there's one type of spider. And that's one of them huntsman spiders. They can jump. I don't like the look of them. And also, my biggest fear, and I hate it in the summer, it freaks me out. Moths. I hate moths. I mean it, I go into like...
meltdown.
Batshit crazy overload.
What was it about our parents when we were kids? Like, I don't think we'd have done it with Tia because we was a bit more responsible as parents. But my parents obviously didn't give a shit. Making us watch these really scary stuff when we were kids that then scarred us for a long time. So, Sunday afternoon, I remember it as vividly as it was yesterday. Sitting eating my Sunday dinner. I probably didn't eat much. I used to put my veg in tissue and either give it to the cat or put it down the toilet. So I'm sitting there, Sunday dinner at the table. My dad's finished. He goes to sit down in the living room. And I hear the TV. I was like, what are you watching, Dad? Oh, just watching this film. What is a little doll? I'm 5 or 6. Oh, it's a doll. Can I watch it, Dad? Can I watch it? Go sit down. What is it? It's Child's Play, son. He'll love it. I was 5 or 6. So it was a doll coming alive and killing people. I had a camel in my bedroom. I'd been to Tunisia when I was about 6 or whatever. It was a stuffed camel. I was looking at that camel through the night thinking that ump's moved. What if it comes around and nobody jumps on my head?
I always used to think that when you was in your bedroom at night, the light was off. And it was always like near the curtains. Like when cars went past or whatever. Or there was some sort of light issue. It'd make shadows around the room and I'd think, oh my God, there's someone in the room.
But I used to sleep at my grand's.
Which is never true if there is any young viewers watching.
Oh yeah, they're not watching because I swear quite a bit.
I know, I don't anymore. I don't know why you need to.
I know, I will cut it down when we get to 10,000.
Oh, there's no need to swear.
I'm joking, I'm sorry. But, what was I just saying? Oh, you getting scared of the lights of my gran.
I hated it.
My gran, God bless it, rest her soul. I went to sleep at hers, my granddad's. When she shut
Not even religious.
Doesn't matter, it's not religious when it comes to death. When she shut the door, the street lights shine through and it reflects off the wardrobe or something. Like, Gran, there's someone in the room. She'd open the door. I was like, oh, they've gone. Because as soon as the door would open, the shadow would go. She'd shut the door. Gran, he's come back. Help me. She'd open the door. He's gone again. It's all right. See you later. This went on for like an hour or two every weekend till I felt comfortable not being scared out of my brains.
I used to hate that though with the light. I'd think, oh my God, there's someone over there by the curtains, hiding behind the curtains. And for whatever reason, when I was young, there was this programme on. And I doubt anyone will even remember it because it's just one of them bizarre programmes that was on a Friday evening. And there was a presenter years ago, some of you will know I'm on about, a blonde woman called Sarah Green. She used to do like some of Philip Scarfield, I don't remember whether it's got kids presenting or whatever. She went on to do adult presenting like news or something like that. Anyway, there was this programme and it was all made up, but to the you know, like somebody watching it was real, i.e. me, a kid. And it was about this family and she had 2 daughters, probably about 14, 15. And in one of the girls' bedrooms, it was a made-up story about a man in a woman's dress with buttons all down, bald-headed bloke called Pipes. And he'd come out from behind the curtains and scratch her in the night. This was filmed as though it was like a real-life documentary. Like, oh, what, the camera crew him in, let's film it like he's there. And I don't know why, but they tried to sort of scam the nation type of thing.
Do you know what it was called?
It was just, I don't know, but I'll try and look it up. But it was honestly terrifying, and it taunted me for years about these curtains. It was just ridiculous.
You're now scared of curtains, or you're scared of pipes?
When I say Pipes, as in that his name was Pipes, and
I thought you'd come out playing the bagpipes.
No. And like that's what started the whole I'm frightened of the curtains. It was horrible.
I've never seen or heard of that, I've got to be honest. I would like to watch that.
It wasn't nice. Because I used to think then there was someone in the room.
I get
There's
that.
nothing worse is that when you're a kid of being frightened of something like
It's terrible.
ghosts or... For me, it was like witches. I used to think there was witches existed and stuff. It's horrible.
Well, I watched The Witches, the film, obviously, not the new one, I've never seen that. The original one. And it was very believable. Like, the woman's going to pull her face off and turn you into a mouse if you misbehave. I had a couple of teachers like that. You could believe she was a witch. 1 or 2.
I was scared. I'll tell you what, Hocus Pocus scared me like that, Winifred.
Oh, no, it was just fun, that was. Well, I think what I was watching anyway. But there's a cat in there, isn't there? Now, you just said a minute ago about animals, that you're scared of animals.
Oh, cats.
I was scared. I've had 4 cats in my life, and I've had them for when I was younger, about 20 odd years. But cats scared the bejesus at me as a kid. If there's one in the alleyway, and I had to get down the alleyway, and it stood in my way, I'd walk like I was doing a stealth mode in a game. I'd be up against the wall, like shuffling to avoid the cat.
Yeah.
And then we got a cat. My mum and dad went out to get some chip shop dinner. It's like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. I was about 10. We're just going out to get the chips, like. For some reason, it took 2 of them and left me alone with the cat. All this, it was a kitten. It was Misty, my kitten. She just wanted to play. And she was jumping. I was like, get back. Stay away, devil. I was scared. I was up on the back of the settee. Like, when they're going to get back? I had no phone to ring them on. I was like 10 years old. I think Mum come in. Mum, don't want the cat no more. What do you mean? Scary. Don't want the cat. We kept it. Loved her after about a day.
See, I don't mind cats. Cats don't like me. Every cat I've been around. So I was around my friend's house once. And in his living room, he had like armchairs but was on legs. So when you put your feet down, there was a big gap underneath. He had this cat. And it was like a kitten, a bit older than that. Anyway, there it was, pouncing on my ankles. And then not long back, I thought, right, I'll chance this cat that was outside the front. Kitten.
That was a lovely
I thought,
cat.
oh, that's like, pick it up. I was like, God. No, never again.
You weren't like that, and you actually jumped backwards and got scared.
It was in my arms though at the time and it started kicking off. No. So what animal, like I said, leave in the comments, tell us what you're afraid of. What are you afraid of? Not just rats. Like, you got any insects that you're scared of or...
Well...
And I don't like wasps and bees. I know they're good for the environment, but...
I'm scared of anything that can move faster than I can catch it, so... Mice. Not to the extent that, like, oh, there's a mouse in the field, I'm scared. No. Like, oh, shite, there's a mouse in the shed. I got to go and find the mouse. I don't like the whole hide and seek game with a mouse. They never pop up and say, I'm here, come and get me. No, you got to empty the shed. To find the mouse is moved from one end of the shed where you just emptied it. It's now down the other end where you've put all the other stuff. And this happened to me in Tier one time. We emptied one half the shed to the other half because the mouse was at the one end. By the time we cleared the one end, the mouse went up that end.
And you know what
it was
was
down
annoying?
the field up end.
I always used to think mice was attracted to like smells or food. What it was, it took shelter in the shed because my dad come and wired all the shed up. Like, so he went from my kitchen, my extension under the floor and then put the wire up through the bottom of the shed. And our shed's like a big, massive wooden, looks like a log cabin. And he put a hole at the bottom of the shed underneath, and then the wire went up. So there was like being rude, like the wire was there, and then there was a gap. The bloody mouse went up through the gap into the shed, and that called our shed. It was like a hotel for that mouse. I'm telling you now.
Got rid of the mouse. It ran out the door with the door open. The mouse ran out the door. Fine, the mouse has finally gone. Amazing. There was a hole in the bottom of the shed, like Aim said. We ain't got around to covering it up yet because I was busy doing other stuff. The mouse popped back up. We could see it. There was two of the bullshit.
You know, its head was like, oh, is he back? Is he
Yeah,
going?
it kept popping its head up
So
through the hole.
We had to cover the hole, obviously.
I'm like, get back! Move away from the hole! And he kept popping its head back up.
Yeah, it wasn't
like
a nice
periscope.
experience.
Oh,
But I would. What about a large animal? Like,
I'm not a massive fan of big spiders.
no, I said no. I don't mean large. Like,
Oh no, I don't mind big animals. Shark.
no, that's a like
mammal.
but that's like a fish type. I'm not on about marine life. I'm on about like.
I'm not scared of anything on land. Nothing at all scares me on land.
You're always a bit nervous of horses when you can hear them.
Nervous of an horse?
Its teeth. You said,
Oh, no, I put my hand in its mouth. Christ, on a bike.
I don't mind.
No, I'm not. I don't like the look of horses. And there's a big horse. Let's just stroke it. I have no intentions of ever being like what's his name? That small bloke who rides horses. Frankie Dettori. I'm not going to be him anytime soon. I'm not going to be Seabiscuit's rider. I'd never ride a horse, but I like horses. But coyotes scare me.
Yeah, but when I
take you down.
when we was there, like, I'm always into. Oh, I don't care less.
Not coyotes.
You
Wild dogs.
always show that you're the horse. You kind of your hands up a little bit. Hello, mate, and then you move around quick.
I've never had an experience with a horse sign. I'm not a horse kind of guy. I did used to go and fetch my ball out of a field in primary school. There's a field back onto our primary school. There had horses in there. And the ball would go over. You had to risk it. But, oh no, there's a horse. Alright, it's gone down now. Let's run over and get our ball.
Horses do take off with things. Alright. I used to have one years ago. And you can put in a paddock.
Yeah.
A big, like, ball. You can blow up. And they kick it and stuff.
Alright.
But they do run off with things like they'll pick up anything like cancer pop.
Yeah. I took my kind of pop.
You have got to be careful.
No, I like horses. I'm not a fan, like I said, of wild dogs. Like, not like Alsatians on the road.
Like a wolf.
No, like them wild dogs you see like in Africa and whatnot. They're horrible looking things. I wouldn't want to hurt one, but you wouldn't want to mess with one either. And they take that.
What's it called
Yeah,
now?
they're like wild dogs. That's what they are, like dogs. And they take down like elephants and stuff. I'm not a fan of any animal that hurts other animals.
It's like a coyote. It's a.
Similar. It's a wild dog.
No. What's it called now, then?
Wild dog.
It's not there.
No. Let's just call it a wild dog. That's all I know. It's not a coyote. I've actually caught them called wild dogs before now.
That's a blooming well look now in eye. Can't think of the name, but you know what I'm on about. Them ones in the Lion King.
Yeah, that's how I'm actually described it when asking Google. what are them dogs called in The Lion King. So
They are wild dogs. But,
that's what I've always known them as. Either way, don't matter.
sounds like not antelope. I know that's like a deer type thing. It begins with an A, I think.
I don't think it does. It's wild dogs, that's what I've heard them called, referred to.
They scare the life out of me.
Yeah, and they've got big old teeth like short ears, and they can hurt animals.
What's
I
awful
like
is like, you know, like the wild cats that are around the street, like in America, I don't know,
Yeah.
and they just wander around. And like, how many things on TikTok now have I seen where like there's people in the back garden and there's just like a bear?
Bears are so cool.
And that's the land animal I'm terrified of.
Yeah, bears will mess you up, and they know what to do. They take the time, I've heard. They won't just kill you, like squash your head. Like they'll just mess with you. They'll just sort of like put
Like,
the paw
like,
on you,
yeah.
and then they might like smack you around the head a bit, and then like they pull off an arm, hit you around the face. Like they really do just apparently mess about with you. I've listened to a couple of bear attack stories, and it's like
There's one
that's all that
woman
mess up.
was really lucky. She was in her garden, and then you've probably seen it maybe, but there was this bear there, and she was sitting on like, I don't know whether it was like a patio or something. And this bear just comes right up to her, and she's like, I can't move, I can't run, because they say don't run, don't they? And the bear was like there, and she texted her son saying, there's a bear right in front of me. He thought she was having a joke.
She had the time to text her son about
She
it.
was like, and then it came out and scared it off. But she hadn't have messaged her son, God knows what had happened, because them things are huge.
They're not the smallest. The best that I've seen, I think I showed you, did you? There was a bear, and she had a couple of cubs. And she must have like made friends with this woman or whatever, this people who lived in this cabin out somewhere in America, I guess. Or maybe Canada. Anyway, the bear brought her cubs to see the people come walking up the steps on the decking area, and they were like, hello! To the little bears, like, hello, can we have some food, please? Mummy ain't fed us yet. I was like, wow, that's amazing.
No.
Well, you did, I've seen it.
No, but I mean, like, I'd be so frightened.
Guess what I've seen this morning? 7:30, I'm walking the dog, walking down the road, didn't think of it. Oh man, he's blowing his nose. He weren't. He was in his car doing coke. 7:30 in the morning. Now maybe I've been a bit sheltered throughout my life.
You are joking.
I've never done drugs in my life ever, apart from cannabis once. There was a man there snorting cocaine. I know he was because he went. Yeah, I was like, I know what you're up to. He was in his van waiting for his mate to get in. I was like, he obviously needs a bit of a pick-me-up. But that's disgusting. I was like, should I call the police on him? I didn't.
Yeah,
because they wouldn't
none of
ever
your
come.
business.
Yeah, no, it's still bad aim. I mean, what if he'd then run over a squirrel or something? Because he was high as a kite. That wouldn't have been good, would it?
No, but I watched a documentary, and it was like, I think you watch it too, like Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah.
I know his brother was an addict or whatever, and he had like some guys come in who had like the UV stuff to put around the restaurant. The whole restaurant was covered. I don't just mean like in the toilet.
The staff were on it, weren't they?
The staff had it, the tables, and then it actually went to these like doctors, in London, like these doctors who lived in like Chelsea and whatever, and they was like, yeah, before we pop into work, we do a little bit. And I was like, you what? You actually, before like these surgeons and that, oh yeah, we have to do it because it steadies your nerves and things like that. And I was like, oh my God.
It's so they can keep up the pace, don't it? Like go out the night before, get up the next morning, start all over again, do a few lines of coke. I couldn't justify it. And
Yeah,
honestly,
but like, you'd think, realistically, like, a flipping surgeon or a doctor, you know, you wouldn't necessarily think they would take that chance knowing.
you'd like to think they wouldn't.
A lot of people do that now, though. A lot of people...
Is that table getting further away? Cause
No, it's fine. A lot of people do that as a drug of choice now. I don't know, I just think that... Look, I mean... Obviously, I don't know if you know Daniela Westbrook. She used to be a character. She used to play Sam Mitchell, didn't she?
yeah,
Her nose fell off. more or less, didn't it? It was like a big hole.
She ain't got anything left either.
It's got rebuilt, but blooming heck. And what was he doing?
Who?
That guy, was he like a construction worker? Did he have
I didn't stop to ask him, mate.
No, I mean, sometimes it has something on the van, doesn't it?
I think he was just like in a blue van waiting for his mate, and then he did the line of coke, or I don't know how much.
Did he see you now? Did he see you?
He looked at me as I walked past, but he obviously thought, oh, you don't know anything. By that point, he was in like cloud 9. He didn't give a shit who was really watching him. I was like, let's carry on walking.
Oh my God, no. I mean...
Danger.
It is dangerous though, like if he owns a car, it's like drink driving, isn't it? Like...
I'd say so.
At that
Probably.
time of the morning, that. Who would want to
7:30.
be mashed up at half 7?
Yeah, just said that.
I suppose it is a pick-me-up, isn't it, if you've had something like the night before.
Give me miss. Guys, don't drink and do drugs.
This was really, really nice. I loved it with the rice. I liked your chips.
Yeah, it's just the thing, like with cheese, when it goes all coagulated, is
Solidified.
it? Solidified. I mean, look at it now.
Yeah,
It's nasty now.
Yeah, that's the only problem with cheesy chips. It kind of does just... It ends up like that far too quickly.
That's why I probably wouldn't buy cheesy chips from a takeaway.
In the summer or in a really hot room, it lasts longer. But it's like pizza. That's why some people love cold pizza. I cannot stand it because I don't like the hard cheese. I love gooey pizza. But there are more people in the world that prefer hard pizza the next day, just cold, than they prefer it hot.
Oh no, I don't know if there's more.
Everybody, like, honestly, this has been like a thing that was on TikTok, that there's been like a survey done.
Right.
People prefer cold pizza than hot pizza.
Stupid people.
No, they're not stupid.
Well, that sounds daft to me. Just order your pizza cold then. Alright, mate, I want pizza. Can I have it? Please have it tomorrow morning. Delivered though. I don't want it tonight. Come here, I've got matching bottles. What's the chances? Well, theirs is purple. Hey.
Yeah.
On the hard stuff. Water.
They're from Lidl. They're really good, aren't they?
Well, one night you get a
They're
stack of
good
water
because, you know, like when you take the lid off, you can fit ice in here. This is my favourite one, though.
All the bottles we got. We should start being sponsored by a water bottle company.
I can't do it because the water comes out, but there's all like
Glitter.
stars and stuff. Whoop, there we go, water's coming out.
Right, Emma, take us away.
Yeah.
I need to figure out why this has bloody moved. I mean, look at the
You-
angle of
you
the
knocked
camera
it
now.
with the-
No, I didn't knock it. It just bloody changed altogether.
Oh, well, anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video. And, yeah, we will see you on the next one.
Ladies, and check out the cooking of this video on the channel.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.